Let me tell you something really painful. Do you know that if you bought MTN shares at the start of this year, up until now, you'll be sitting on about 60% return on investment. That means that if you put 1,000 Ghana cedis into MTN shares in January, by now you'll be having about 1,600 Ghana cedis. But relax, I don't want you to miss out the next time. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through in a step-by-step procedure how you can also buy shares right on your mobile phone with an app called Bamboo. Now, after buying these shares, now you don't have to worry about brokers, you don't have to worry about all the plenty wahalas. All you have to do is manage your investments or your shares on your phone with Bamboo, and then all of the opportunities that this particular application is going to come by. Now, let's break it down. Owning a shares in a company means you are owning a small portion of that particular company. So let's picture MTN Ghana shares or MTN Ghana like a pizza. All right, so owning a shares in MTN Ghana means you have a slice, which is a part of the pizza. Now, the advantage of owning shares in a particular company is that once the value of the company is going high, okay, the value of your share is also going to go high as well. And at some point, the company actually pays you out dividends for your shares that you hold. So all you do is hold the shares and then you get rewarded for holding the shares as and when the company increases in value. Easy peasy. But the bad part also is if the company is reducing in value, definitely your slice, that is the part of the pizza that you own, is also going to come down in value. But in many cases, if you take these decisions wisely, you end up actually getting the latter, which means that there is a higher potential for you to make profits than you can with losses. So that is something very important for you to note. Buying shares is not like normal savings. They go up and then they come down. So you always and always have to make sure that you are putting into your shares investment an amount that you are willing to lose. So then in case the company even collapse, you are not bothered. So make sure to always calculate your investment risk. Make sure you are investing what you can afford to lose. Now, I'll be going on my phone to walk you through a step-by-step procedure on how you can also get started with the Bamboo application right on your phone and start buying shares of various companies. All right, so on your iPhone, you can go to the App Store. All right, on the App Store, you can search for the name Bamboo. Okay, so let's search for Bamboo, and then we have Bamboo here. Because I've already installed, you will see that it's already installed, but you can download the Bamboo app from here. And then once you have installed, you can open the application, and we're going to create an account. So in your case, you go to Start Building Wealth. You choose your country. So if it is Ghana, your first name, it should be the name on your ID card. So last name, gender, date of birth, citizenship, your password. This is optional. Then you continue. Once you get into the app, you'll be asked to submit an ID. So it should be either your passport or your Ghana card preferably. In my case, because I have an account, I will just go to sign in. Okay, so this is an account I just created on this phone to show you how this works. All right, so enter my phone number, enter my password as well. All right, and then once I have entered my password, I should be logged into the app. So it's going to ask me for my fingerprint or any 4-digit code. So in my case, I'm going to use my Face ID. So that has been authenticated. All right, then let me go ahead. So this will be your new dashboard. Now, the advantage here is you can actually keep funds in this account. It could be dollar or monies you want to keep as savings. When it's in foreign currency, definitely you know that it's stable. So you can keep funds here as well. Then, if you're a beginner, you can always go to the Learn button to go through how to go about the app. There are a lot of options for you to learn how to go about it, how to do your verification after sign up, what kind of stock you can buy here, okay, how to buy the stock itself, and everything else. There are a lot of things you can actually learn. Stock market basics, so a lot of things. And be sure to learn these things so that it gives you an advantage as a beginner. All right, when you go to invest, you will see the stocks you can invest in. So you can invest in Apple. So let's say, for example, if we take Apple, all right, you will see that market is closed, all right, but if you see that Apple, if we take the last 5 years, Apple has shot by 111%. If we take year to date, 4%, it means if we bought Apple stocks from the start of the year, we would have made 4% on our investment. If we look at the last 3 months, 18%, and then the last 1 month, you can see the percentage in growth as well. All right, so there are many businesses you can actually buy from Amazon, all of the big businesses. So year to date, you can see 20%. So if you invested in Amazon from January, you'll be making your 20%. So you can just go through Google, Microsoft, all of the big ones. Now, if you're a beginner, I recommend you go for the low risk asset. So the low risk assets, you will see something like Microsoft, because Microsoft has been very stable for a very long period of time. Even if we look at 1 week, 1.35%, 1 month, 0.56, 3 months, year to date, and then 5 years ago, that is 144%. So this is more stable. Then you can see that of the index as well, the MasterCard, the Starbucks, the Disney. These are low risk businesses that are a bit more stable. And then you can later upgrade to the medium risk asset. All right. Over here, you can buy some stocks from African businesses, same way you can buy from the global businesses as well. Now, after you've been able to verify your account on Bamboo, you've been able to search for the company you want to buy the shares from. All right, you can actually make your deposit with mobile money or your bank card. That is one good thing about the Bamboo application. And then if you're able to buy shares with Apple, you can now tell your family that, okay, you are also a shareholder in Apple. It means you own part of Apple. So instead of just wearing or using the Apple products, you can actually also make money or make some returns on your investment into Apple shares as well. So after it is said and done, you have your shares intact and you are ready to wait for some returns. But you can't just sit back and then relax. What you have to do is you have to be monitoring the news. With platforms like Bamboo, they have a WhatsApp platform. You can follow them, a WhatsApp channel you can follow to monitor the statuses of the various stocks and shares. So when you monitor the news, then you'll be abreast with the patterns of the company, whether the company is making some progress or significantly they're making losses. Then you know where to cut your losses and then take your investment out of the platform. Also, the next thing you can do is, as you build your experience, you can diversify your portfolio. So if your investment amount is $1,000, you can put 100 into 10 different companies that you think are going to do well. All right. Now, predictions of performances for various shares of companies actually come from their history. So we look at first the history, and then we look at also the projections, from people that are actually experts in this field. So if you are able to read the year to date, the 3 months, the weekly, the monthly, even the daily performance of the various shares, it will inform you on what decisions to make, or it will give you an idea how the company is going to perform in the next few years, months, or weeks. All right. Let me know your thoughts on investing in shares, and also any comments or questions you may have, and I'll be more than happy to respond to every single one of them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.